Hey everybody, GC13 here. Over the course of Summer Camp Island's first 40 episodes, we see Hedgehog grow as a magic user. We find out that she's learning magic from Betsy in secret when she uses a spell to restore Jim Jams, and later see that she wants to be a witch. In the 39th episode, we watch her start her level 1s, and since she passed, we see her with her first wand in the last episode of the season. Not all is well on Summer Camp Island, though. As soon as she sees Hedgehog using magic and carrying a wand, Susie takes the wand and tells Hedgehog she's in big trouble. At first glance, Susie's behavior could almost seem reasonable. She didn't know Hedgehog was learning magic, so maybe she thought Hedgehog had stolen the wand? Except, Susie immediately tries to break the wand, which would have made it kind of hard to return it to its owner if she had succeeded. Then you also remember that Betsy had to teach Hedgehog magic in secret. For some reason, Susie has decided that no one else can learn how to use magic. I have a theory about why Susie may have done that. In the 20th episode, Fuzzy Pink Time Babies, we're introduced to Ramona, and see an old photo that shows that she used to be friends with Susie. In the next episode, Cosmic Bupkis, we see a lot more photos, more recent, that show Ramona and Susie still being friends as Ramona got older, and, after a while, Susie didn't. Then, in Susie Appreciation Day, near the end of the season, Ramona calls Susie. Even though she's hunting for an intruder in her cabin, Susie takes the call. It's clear that she really wants to talk to Ramona. After she takes the call, though, Susie quickly makes an excuse to hang up. She doesn't go back to looking for Oscar and Hedgehog, though. She begins sulking. Why is Susie doing this? Why does she badly want to talk to Ramona, hang up on her, then go mope about it? I have a theory about that, too. Remember how Ramona was aging in the photos while Susie wasn't? Whatever keeps Susie, Alice, and Betsy eternally young, it doesn't affect Ramona. It makes sense if you think about it. Consider her proficiency with magic related to time, and her crucial role in the Midnight Quittance. How could a witch specialize in time without allowing it to work its magic on her? If Ramona is getting older, though, that means she'll eventually become too old and die. Susie's been immortal for a long time, and so are her other friends. Ramona could be the first person in her life Susie will lose, though it's possible that she's already lost someone and it hurt her badly. Either way, it looks like Ramona's apparent mortality is hurting Susie. Thinking about her friend makes her think about losing her friend, so she avoids thinking about her. Even when Ramona reaches out to her, Susie has to avoid her because talking to her makes her think about her a lot, even though avoiding her makes her feel bad too. But what does this have to do with Hedgehog's wand? Well, that's the first theory. I think Susie is trying to protect her friends. We've seen her selfishly act to what she thought was her friend's benefit before and ghost the boy. Susie thought Betsy's boyfriend was no good, so she got rid of him. Of course, we see that her boyfriend was actually a perfectly wonderful ghost, but Susie probably did think she was doing the right thing. We've also seen her do the actual right thing before. Despite her deliberately cultivating an image of being aloof, she secretly does a lot of the hard work to keep the camp running. If I'm right about Ramona's mortality, and I feel pretty confident about that, and I'm right about it being tied to her role as the Time Witch, and I think that one's pretty apparent too, then it stands to reason that the island is going to need a new Time Witch soon. Remember how important Ramona is to the annual ceremony to keep time moving forward. It would also stand to reason that this new Time Witch is going to be mortal as well. After this, we get on to shakier theorizing ground, but hear me out. What if Susie doesn't want anyone learning magic because she doesn't want her friends, or herself, getting attached to a new witch who might choose to become the Time Witch and so end up leaving them alone again? That would lead to problems if Ramona's position did in fact need to be refilled, and I don't think Susie has a plan to deal with it. If there's one thing that Mop Forever made clear, though, it's that if there's an important job to be done, Susie will take care of it. I especially think Susie would end up doing the job because if she's so broken up about losing Ramona, I don't think she'd be in a hurry to watch another one of her friends grow old. But that's a bridge the witches will cross when they get to it. For now, that's my theory. Susie can't handle Ramona's mortality, and that's led to her putting a ban on new witches. I'm curious about what you all think, though. Let me know down in the comments why you think Susie is being so weird about Ramona, and why Betsy had to teach Hedgehog magic in secret. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more cartoon videos.